Hi, I'm Neil. This is a short video on the Bridgesew 9000. I hope you enjoy it. Now we'll start off by threading the top part of the machine. You're going to go in through the first hole here, skip the second one, go into the third hole. I'll come over to this point here, first hole into the second hole. Threads being coming alive here. And we'll just come up through and around there. And through there. Around the tension assembly. Through the take-up lever. Through a couple of guides. Pick up my thread off here. See the needle thread guide. And all commercial machines are round at the top. On this particular machine, you've got a long groove on this side of the needle and a cutaway on the right side. Right, the cutaway in the needle or the scarf is referred to as to your right, and you thread from left to right. Okay. Next, we'll start with the bobbin case. Once you've got a full bobbin, drop it in, catch it into the groove, and then underneath the spring, and just go in just like that. So the opening goes to the top. Just reach in underneath, as you can see there, and give it a snap, and that's ready. Okay, this thread up our, get our bobbin winder ready, and that guide in through this guide. Make sure it goes in underneath the tensions. Over to your bobbin. Give it a snap and your bobbin's ready to fill. Ready to go. Foot down. See, it's pre-programmed right now for a double back tack. This machine cuts its thread and automatically lifts its foot. How the program works, you'll notice the start of your back tack and the finish of the back tack. The start of the back tack is A and B, so right now it's going forward 3 stitches, back 3 stitches, and then the dotted line is continuous sew until you heel back on the pedal, and you're going to get the D and the C, which is both 3 stitches. If I want to increase how many stitches is in the back tack, that's the start, that's the back stitch. This was the forward stitch, or the back tack at the end of your sewing cycle. And that's to finish it before it cuts the thread. If you want to erase that or have a triple back tack, I'm going to hit this one. This is the start of the back tack. It's going to double up on your back tacks to start. Or I hit this one, and it's going to double up the end of the back tack. If I don't want a back tack, hit it again. Erases the start of your back tack and erases the finish of the back tack. Okay, the rest of these buttons is not so much as a worry. This shuts your knife off. These are just cycles that you would go through. It's in your instruction book. It's not really something you would ever use all that often. This button down here is if your needle stops, you wander up without turning your hand wheel and you don't want the cycle to finish. Just hit this button here. The P and the S is all programs for speeding up or slowing down your speed or your back tacks and your speed cycle. It's also in your instruction book. This button here is for continuous sew, which is what it's on right now, which you're going to be doing most of the time. Okay, and that pretty well tells you the basics on this control panel. Not all that hard to use unless you get in here and start screwing up a whole bunch of buttons, but it's all pre-programmable in your instruction book. Okay, this is your stitch length, of course. In order to turn that, you push this in. You can lengthen your stitch to the longest or shorten it up by keeping this button pushed in. Quite simple to use. Okay, your oil level. Got your high and the low. As long as the oil is up and around that point between the high and the low, you should be all set. Okay. Hopefully you've picked up a few pointers on the Bridgesew 9000 full function straight stitch high speed machine. Thanks for watching.